Before we begin, I want you to understand something. In all my years working with patients, people in their 50s, 60s, even 70s, I've noticed one common pattern. Most people are not struggling with their health because they don't care. They're struggling because nobody ever explained things to them in a way that actually makes sense. I'm Dr. Alex Reynolds, and on this channel, I break things down simply so you can understand what's happening inside your body and take back control of your health, one step at a time. Now, let me show you something that might surprise you. Most people think diabetes is caused by eating too much sugar. But what if I told you it's not just about sugar, it's about how your body handles it? I've seen two patients, same age, same weight, eating almost the same meals every day, and yet one had stable blood sugar while the other was slowly heading toward diabetes. That difference came down to a few simple food choices most people completely ignore. And today, I'm going to show you foods that can help your body control blood sugar better, naturally. Not magic, not shortcuts, just real support for your body. Now, before we go further, let me ask you something. Have you ever felt tired, sleepy, or even a little weak after eating? Or maybe you've checked your blood sugar and wondered, why is it this high? I didn't even eat that much. If that sounds like you, stay with me. And if you're comfortable, tell me in the comments where you're watching from and your age. I always like to know who I'm speaking to. It helps me make these videos more useful for you. Now, listen carefully because this is where most people get it wrong. When you eat foods like rice, bread, or even fruits, your body breaks them down into glucose. That glucose enters your bloodstream, and your body releases insulin to move that sugar into your cells. That's how it's supposed to work. But as we get older, things begin to change. Your body doesn't respond the same way anymore. The sugar enters your blood, but your cells don't respond properly. So the sugar stays in your bloodstream longer, and over time, that's what leads to diabetes. Now here's what many people don't realize. You don't fix this by just avoiding sugar. You fix it by helping your body handle sugar better. And that's where the right foods come in. Let's start with the first one. Number 1, eggs. Now I know some of you are already thinking, Doctor, aren't eggs bad for cholesterol? I hear that all the time. But here's the truth. Eggs are one of the most helpful foods for stabilizing blood sugar. They're rich in protein, and protein slows down how quickly sugar enters your bloodstream. So instead of your blood sugar rising quickly after a meal, it rises slowly and stays more stable. That means less stress on your body and fewer spikes. And those spikes are what cause long-term damage. Now, there's another benefit people often overlook. Eggs help you maintain muscle. And muscle is very important because it helps your body use glucose more effectively. The more muscle you maintain, the better your body can absorb sugar. That's one reason many people with diabetes feel weak, tired, or low on energy. Now, let's make this practical. Starting tomorrow morning, try this simple routine. Before your regular breakfast, have 1 or 2 boiled eggs and a glass of water. Then, eat your normal meal. Watch what happens. You may notice less sleepiness, less sudden hunger, and more steady energy. That's your blood sugar becoming more stable. Small change, real impact. Now let me ask you something again. Do you often feel hungry just 1 or 2 hours after eating? Or you find yourself reaching for snacks even when you just had a meal? If that's happening, your blood sugar is likely rising and crashing quickly. And that's exactly what we want to fix. Let's move to the second food. Number 2, nuts. Simple but powerful. I'm not talking about processed snacks. I mean natural nuts like almonds, walnuts, or peanuts. Nuts contain healthy fats, fiber, and protein. And this combination slows down digestion. So when you eat nuts, your body absorbs sugar more slowly. Instead of a sudden spike, you get a steady rise. And that makes a big difference. But there's something else. Nuts also help your body respond better to insulin. That means your cells become more sensitive and more effective at using glucose. This is especially important if you've been told your sugar levels are borderline. Now, let's make this simple. Instead of reaching for biscuits or sugary snacks, try a small handful of nuts, just a small portion, and pay attention to how your body responds. Less cravings, more control, more stability. These are small changes, but they add up over time. Now here's something I always tell my patients. The problem is not always your main meal. Sometimes it's the small habits in between. The snacks, the drinks, the little things we don't think about. And when you fix those, everything starts to improve. Now let's go to the third one. Number 3, seeds. Things like chia seeds, flax seeds, and pumpkin seeds. They may look small, but they are very powerful. Seeds are rich in fiber, and fiber is one of the best ways to control blood sugar because it slows down digestion and reduces how quickly sugar enters your bloodstream. But here's the key benefit. Seeds help your body become more sensitive to insulin, so your body uses insulin better instead of struggling with it. And that's very important, because diabetes is not just about sugar. It's about how your body responds to insulin. Now, here's a simple way to use this. Just add a spoon of chia seeds or ground flax seeds to your meals. You can mix it into yogurt, sprinkle it on food, or add it to your morning drink. Small change, big difference. Now, before we continue, remember this. These foods are not a cure. They are support. And when you use them consistently, they help your body function better. And that's what we're aiming for. Now, let's continue. The next food I want to talk about is something many people already have in their kitchen, but they don't realize how powerful it can be. Number 4, cinnamon. Yes, something as simple as cinnamon. When you eat, your body releases insulin to help move sugar out of your blood and into your cells. But in many people, especially if your blood sugar has been high for a while, your body stops responding properly to insulin. It's like the signal is there, but the body isn't listening anymore. Cinnamon helps improve that response, so your body can use insulin more effectively, not by forcing your body, but by supporting how it naturally works. And there's something else cinnamon does. It slows down how quickly your body breaks down carbohydrates. So instead of sugar entering your bloodstream all at once, it enters more gradually. And that makes a big difference, because those sudden spikes are what cause long-term damage. Now here's something simple you can do. Starting tomorrow morning, add a small pinch of cinnamon to your coffee, your tea, or even warm water. You can also sprinkle a little over oatmeal or yogurt. You don't need a lot, just a small amount, consistently. And over time, your body begins to respond differently. Now think about this for a moment. If your body has been struggling with blood sugar for years, do you really expect one big change to fix everything overnight? Probably not. But small changes, done consistently, can completely shift your health. And that's what we're doing here. Now let's talk about the last one. Number 5, green leafy vegetables. Things like spinach, kale, arugula, and collard greens. Simple foods, but incredibly powerful. Green vegetables are rich in fiber and very low in sugar, so they don't spike your blood sugar. Instead, they help stabilize it. But more importantly, they support your body at a deeper level. They help reduce inflammation, support your organs, and make it easier for your body to process glucose properly. I've seen this many times with patients. When someone starts adding more vegetables to their meals, not removing everything, just adding, their energy improves, their digestion improves, and their blood sugar becomes more stable. Not overnight, but steadily. Now, let's make this practical. At your next meal, just do this. Add a serving of vegetables to your plate, even if it's small. Try to eat your veggies first. Start there, and do that consistently. Now let me say something important. If you've been struggling with your blood sugar for a long time, your body is not broken. It's responding to what it has been given over time. And the moment you start giving it better support, it begins to respond differently. Slowly, but surely. That's how healing works. Now let me ask you one more question. Which of these foods do you already eat regularly? And which one are you going to start adding starting today? Tell me in the comments. And again, include your age and where you're watching from. I read those comments, and it helps me understand you better. Now, before we close, let me say this clearly. These foods are not a replacement for your doctor's advice or your medication. If you are already on treatment, please continue with it. What we're doing here is supporting your body alongside what you're already doing. So here's what I want you to do. Starting tomorrow morning, begin with something simple. Add eggs to your breakfast, or have a small handful of nuts as a snack. Add seeds to your meals. Include vegetables on your plate. And if you can, add a little cinnamon to your routine. You don't need to do everything at once. Just start. Because every small step you take today is protecting your body tomorrow. And if this video helped you, let me know in the comments. Tell me your age, where you're watching from, and one thing you're going to start doing differently. I'd really love to hear from you. Before you go, there's one simple habit I need to warn you about. Something you do every single day, without even thinking. Drinking water. Most people assume water is always harmless, but the way you drink it can actually affect your blood sugar. And I've seen patients unknowingly make this mistake for years. In my next video, I'll show you exactly how to drink water the right way, so your body works with you, not against you. So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do. I don't want you to miss that one. And one more thing. If you found this helpful, share this video with someone you care about. Someone who needs to hear this. It might make a bigger difference than you realize. And remember, it's never just about diet. It's about how you support your body every single day. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.